He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving
Did he
him
just
in
walk right
disgrace
by
would
me
make a more
as I walked
powerful
up to him,
statement, don't
looking
you
like
think?
I do?
So we're ready to
Not
start
even
this
an
war in
inch of
earnest,
concern?
then.
Fascinating.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Garmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn. Just a moment. You are the one they call Dragonborn. Yes.
I am. Yeah, how'd you know?
Interesting. Tales of your feat in Whiterun have traveled quickly, as has word of your summons from the Greybeards. You can shout then.
Yes, very well. Would you like a demonstration? I'm sure there are a few people who'd like to see how far you can fly off a mountain.
No, I'm not interrogating you, or doubting you. As you're well aware, I too have the voice. I once studied at High Hrothgar. Did you know that?
No.
It appears we have quite a bit in common.
Yeah, it appears that we do, actually.
Yes, well, I look forward to seeing what other interests we share.
Other interests? It was nice meeting you. Other interests? What other interests could I possibly share with Ulfric Stormcloak? Unless he too likes blood spray, decapitation, bones, corpses, Draugr, killing things. I mean, maybe. Do you think so? Do you think he likes all of that too?
Do you need something?
No. Oh, actually though, before we leave here, I wanted to mention this now, but your sword.
Aye.
Yeah, okay. Listen, I know we probably shouldn't be doing it here, but I don't want to forget because you know how I get with things, and there's so many different things in my brain at once sometimes, but I think the blades used swords like the one that you have.
That's what the Thalmor kept suggesting too.
Wait,
It
really?
had me thinking.
If this sword really belonged to my mother, could it mean she may have been part of that order? It might explain Brynjar's secrecy, seeing how they and anyone connected to them were hunted down. Of course, it could also just have been won on a game of dice.
It could be. Do you really think that that's the case, though? Like, if it's something that was just won in a game of dice, you
What's
wouldn't...
next?
Figuring out more about your sword. Figuring out why Ulfric Stormcloak knew who I was without saying anything to me before he made his big speech, and then we had to wait for his big speech to be over before he said anything, and then talked about interests we might share. I do think we're going to have to join his cause to learn more. And honestly, I don't know what side of this war is better, Kaidan. I don't think there is a better side to this war. I think both sides are just got their head up their ass. The question is, do you want to side with the Thalmor and the Empire, people that imprisoned you, potentially let dragons free, or do you want to side with Ulfric Stormcloak, who would eradicate anybody that doesn't technically belong here, given the fact that I don't belong here? So I'd be first on the chopping block if I wasn't Dragonborn. See what I mean? No good side. Both are just sides of it sucks. However, joining one side or the other would guarantee a lot of corpses, which would be very fun for me. Maybe the war does have some merit to it. Imagine all the fresh corpses Garm and I could ever want. So shall we walk around this area? See what Windhelm has to offer us before we make any concrete decisions. I think that that's the best thing that we could possibly do. What is... Oh! Kaidan? This place is delightful. I think I just walked in on a murder. So soon? But we just got here. You don't think Ulfric's trying to flirt with me, do you? With the whole... He couldn't... There's no way he could have set up a dead body, right? He can't know about my preferences that well or much.
Hold it there.
Yeah.
Keep your distance.
What happened? Studying bodies is a professional interest of mine.
Another girl killed.
Another?
This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
What? This has happened before?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Torn up? Are the murders being investigated?
We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
I have the time, and I'm very good at deciphering blood patterns. Would you like some help?
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Absolutely. Look at this. So was she murdered?
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynes Grove this time.
I know I killed that dragon. Look at that blood spatter. How would you have left a blood trail like that? There had to have been a
It's
second
no secret
body.
the Aretino boy is doing some ritual
I'd
trying
heard
to
that.
call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him?
Nobody.
Me? I'll have
No.
no part of that.
Look at the way that this all
This is a
looks.
shame.
It is very, very much a shame. Nothing on her, Kaidan. No notes, no nothing tucked anywhere.
This is a shame.
Did you see what had happened here before, after, during?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Of course. Of course. Look at that. Slashes.
This is a shame.
You've said that. Oh, sorry. Did you see anything?
Always sad when someone has to die.
Incredibly. So, did you see what happened?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Did you get
I own
a...
Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
I could see
Always sad when someone has to die.
that. Did you see anything?
Another one. Terrible.
Another. So you've heard of the others. Did you see what happened or who did it?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Okay. She was already like this by the time she started screaming. It's a lot of slashes sleeve unless you run incredibly slow, which is possible. Or
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
Curiosities. I've questioned
Watch
everyone.
the skies. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
So would most of Skyrim. I spoke to everyone.
Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
A few septims.
There might be more to
That's
this.
all I
Let me
ask.
help. Please.
Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards,
Oh, I
be
can.
my guest.
I
You'll need to
absolutely
talk to
can.
the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business.
The
If
steward.
he's willing, then we'll talk.
All right. I will go.
I ask only for a little charity.
I have no charity to give. Kaidan, look at these. It's so pretty. Kind of left half in the snow, too. And it just keeps going. All of this blood. And nobody's even
Will you
looking at
spare
it.
a few coins to help someone who's got nothing.
Anything you think about all this?
Are you good? Nothing's bothering you?
What? No. No. Nothing, actually. I just didn't know if you had any thoughts on this.
Aye.
Let's go talk to the
Spare a coin
steward.
for a poor old woman.
And then maybe by the time we talk to the steward and come back, the others will have left. And then that way, we can take our time examining the bloodstains. Whoever that was, quick, clean, but also enjoyed it, Kaidan. You saw the way that those the marks on her were left. It was so precise in that there was a purpose for them. But they were very sure of themselves. That this wasn't obviously the first time. I don't even think the third time. I think there are more bodies. This is just the third time they've left a body. And the question is if they killed others that nobody knows about. Oh, how interesting. Windhelm is certainly a fun place to be.
Straight answer.
Is he still going
He's a
on
true Nord. He'll
about
come
Bulgriff?
around.
Don't be so sure of
Can
that.
are you
We've
the steward?
intercepted
I need to talk
couriers
to you.
from Solitude.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
I'm glad he does. I heard about the murders and I saw one of the bodies.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like
They all
beasts.
know that.
My men are stretched thin as it is.
Are you going to
If you
wait?
offer your aid, I gladly
You think I need
accept.
to send
The
Bulgriff
guards will be
to
told to
solve the
assist you as necessary.
If by
I'm
Perfect.
happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
his gullet,
Oh, I think we
Taking his
can
city and
handle
leaving him in
that.
disgrace
Thank
would
you.
make a more powerful state.
Any luck finding the butcher?
so
I
we're
just
ready
got
to start
started,
this
but I'll
war
let
in
you know.
earnest then.
All right, Kaidan. Now we get to go actually examine the body. And hopefully
arrow to the knee would fell that one.
did
Spare a coin for a poor old
I don't know if they were talking about you with the whole arrow to the knee. Okay, here's the crime scene. Hi, I've already gotten help.
I have to wonder,
Yeah,
what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards?
you too.
Can the Thuum be taught? Like any skill.
As I told the guard in Morthal, I think you're safe from worrying about that. I was granted permission to help in the investigation.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here.
Same.
Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Excellent. Excellent, I'll go have a chat. Thank you. Oh no, Kaidan. So he did notice the bloodstains. Good. And they have a Hall of the Dead here too. I love Skyrim and their
This
Halls of
blood
the
is
Dead.
fresh.
It is.
Someone's been busy.
Very, very busy, Kaidan. Very, very, very busy. Which means we might get to meet them before somebody kills them, which would be a nice change of pace, don't you think? Oh, well, this Hall of the Dead is certainly different comparatively to the one in Whiterun. Oh. Ah, the one in
All
White...
these dead bodies make for poor company.
What? They make for excellent company. You hang out with two people on a daily basis, Kaidan, who like to study talk to and see more corpses and skeletons and dead bodies and blood. And you never complained once. We walk into the Hall of the Dead and it's all, they make for poor company. They make for the best company. Oh, is this where they keep some of them? This is incredible. It's so much better done than the one in Whiterun. No, this place is beautiful. Look at the skeletons. Garm, look at all of this. Oh, there's the body. Interesting. So we've got bruising, marks, nothing to the neck. Did she die of blood loss or was it asphyxiation? There's no bruising pattern though on her neck. What do you...
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Is that what it was? Is that what killed... I can't imagine it was that large diagonal cut. Did he...
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Did you notice anything strange other than the diagonal cut?
Well, she's dead.
That's not
but
unusual.
I guess that's not unusual.
No,
at
that's
least not for somebody in here.
That's normal.
I mean, someone who's not me, that is.
Right. I got what you meant.
Sorry. Was only joking with you.
You're fine. The body. Have you found anything?
Not really. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts.
What do you mean?
They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead.
I've seen those.
I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
Let me know if you find anything else, would you?
I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
Yes, I can imagine. Alright. So nothing unusual about the body, and I don't think this person has anything to do with it. She seems far too scatterbrained for something like that. Whoever did this has to be quick and concise. Know who they want and get the job done before anybody finds out. So, she doesn't seem competent enough to do that, Kaidan. I wonder if I have to go back and talk to the steward. Is it too late? Is the steward already sleeping? Does anybody sleep in this city? Kaidan, I like it here. This is a very nice Hall of the Dead. Kaidan, look. The blood. It continues this way. Has nobody followed the trail of blood? Is this the first time they left a trail of blood? And there's more. Oh, that's...
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
No, there might not be any glory in it, but there is fun bodies after. Look it. Where does it go? The blood, Kaidan. Not there. Steps. Nothing goes here. Look at this, though. Why so much blood dripping? Did she fight back? Unless... Was she killed over here? On these steps, perhaps? Or inside? Was she killed here and then dragged over? But they said they heard a scream. Unless the scream didn't come from her and it came from the kidnapper or the murderer, whatever he was. And then it was to draw attention. She was already dead by the time he put her on there. There was so much blood under her, but it would explain why she was dripping blood. But wouldn't somebody notice that unless it was too late at night? Perhaps when he dumped the body? This doesn't make sense, Kaidan. And why? Unless she or the opposite could have happened. Killed her there, but she had done enough damage to cause him to bleed heavily. He'd be almost dead at this point. Unless there's a second body. Or he likes playing with blood. This butcher is very interesting. Look at that. Look at that though, Kaidan. It doesn't just happen like this. So this house. I'm gonna pick a lock, Kaidan. Or, break in? Or do I go talk to the steward? What do you think the best course of action is? Breaking in. I agree. Kaidan. I've gone through like half my lockpicks. Whoever... We really have to go see the Thieves Guild about training me better. I can't break this lock. I can't believe I'm saying this. We're gonna have to go see if the steward will give us a key. Or at least know somebody who can give us a key. Ugh, I hate admitting defeat, but I'm going to have to. Finding out who put all that pretty blood there is more important to me than my pride when it comes to lockpicking. Wait, does this put us... Oh, they live so close? Bold. That's incredibly bold. Let's see if the steward is still awake. Kaidan.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
I think the steward is sleeping. Alright, maybe we take a night off and then get back to this in the morning when the steward's awake. Do you want to go get a room at the inn?
He knows that.
Or your tent?
How long?
Hey.
Dragonborn.
Do you want to just, rest here? I'll go get us a room.
About bloody time.
Okay. Well, I didn't realize you were so excited about having a rest in a tavern. I'll go downstairs and see if I can talk to them about getting us a room. Garm, do you want your own room? I don't actually know how many rooms they have available. Where are you headed? Downstairs or up here? Are you gonna stay up here? Hey, before I go.
Aye.
I have a question. More like, I always ask you questions. Is there ever any questions that you wanted to ask me? Because I feel like that would only be fair at this point.
Great. Right. So, I was wondering, are you, seeing anyone?
Seeing anyone? I mean, we see people all the time on the streets and everything like that. Is there some kind of question I'm missing? Hold on. Oh! Isn't that what they use when the... I guess I wasn't expecting that kind of question, but, no. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Right, so, are you alright? Aye? Time to go then?
Yeah, I mean, I guess... Is it appropriate to then ask you the same question? Isn't that how that works? I don't know. Garm, what did the book say, Garm, when we got here? Remember about polite conversation and stuff like that? I think I'm supposed to ask you the same.
Me?
Yeah.
No. No, I'm not no.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's great.
Until next time.
I'm gonna go get us a room. Garm, I need to talk to you about the books we read when we got here because I don't think they handled this awkwardness. Hi!
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
Great.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
Actually, I do love freshly baked bread. Have you heard any rumors lately?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
It really is, though. Can I rent a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thanks.
I'll show you to your room.
Oh.
Right this way.
You don't have to. I'm sure I can get there on my own, but let's, I guess, go see it. You have a pretty skull decoration.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh, this is my room. Perfect. No, I just wanted to admire. Oh, I like it here. That's a beautiful decoration. Thank you for that. Oh, it's actually quite a lovely bed. I like the way that you've done the posts on it. Okay. Cool. That's done now. Look at that, though, right outside our room. Garm, did you see it? Isn't that lovely? And they have freshly baked bread here.
Place seems calm enough. Go on, get some sleep. I'll not be letting anything happen to you, I promise.
Oh, you can sleep if you want. I don't... Okay, though, if you're sure. I'm not really worried. I figure this place is as safe as any. Even though there is a butcher on the loose. I love that for us. Oh, this must be the kitchen. Okay. Good. We're all ready for bed? Hey, Kaidan.
Dragonborn.
Good morning. You know, I think that I slept really well last night. Here, of all places. And you know how I have such a hard time sleeping anywhere that isn't home or the tent? Must be your fault.
Me? I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's not the first time I've heard that, but definitely the first time I didn't do anything to deserve it.
I'm sorry, what did you say? You were mumbling.
You were, explaining how I helped you sleep well.
Yeah, because I felt safer sleeping at a public inn because of what you said before. I mean, even though I can handle myself, it's still nice, all things considered.
Alright, I'm glad to hear it. Definitely wouldn't mind earning it the other way either. Fuck. Banguide focus be a shield protector. Ugh.
Kaidan, is everything okay?
Tell me what you need.
I feel like we should get going, right? We've got things to do.
There's no rush, is there?
No, but don't you want to find who the butcher is? You're acting strange. Anyways, should we get going?